The education system started going downhill once they introduced AP classes and GPA. Because when those were introduced, that's when education became a competition to see who got the higher GPA, who got into the most Ivy Leagues, who got the higher SAT score, not who retained the most information, or not even just making it a competition, just having information so you can use in your everyday life. Like when you get into high school, that's all they talk about, your GPA. They don't talk about anything else. And in my opinion, is a high GPA like a 4.0 even worth it if you can't even remember the information that you used to get the A on the test? No. All these people are doing in school is just studying to get the 4.0 or higher. They're not studying to retain the information, if that makes sense. Because education is literally only to focusing on GPA, getting a high GPA, because that's all that matters. Because if you have a high GPA, you must be smart, right? No, just because your GPA is high does not mean you're smarter than someone who has a 2.8 GPA. You probably just studied a little harder and turned in your homework and did some extra credit and retook some tests. But if you cannot retain the information 20 years later, it doesn't matter. Because that 4.0, 4.3 GPA is not going to get you the job. Because if you don't know how to do it, they're not going to hire you. But I don't blame the students. I blame the education system. Because why are we even pushing AP classes in the first place when we should be pushing dual enrollment? Oh, because dual enrollment gives you the actual college credits. That's why. And I feel like if we just stopped prioritizing GPA, we would have a lot more people going to college. Because the reason why a lot of students don't want to go to college is because they were already discouraged about the low GPA they already have. So what makes you think they want to go to college thinking that, they're just going to get another low GPA and get judged by a whole bunch of people? If we stop literally prioritizing GPAs and how many AP classes someone's taking and how high the GPA is and who's better than who, and start focusing on actually having the students apply what they learned in their everyday life, we would have a lot more people going to college and graduating college. But, I already know no one's listening to me.